Today, like always, a lot of juice, a lot of energy, just in helmets, which is tough because it's football, right? So you don't have pads on, so it's really hard to really show, everything you can do. But really, like our newcomers, love where our roster's at, after 3 years of building it. And I think we got a chance to have a good football team. We got to continue to improve and continue to get better. There's also some things we can do better. But we got some good punt work today and some good day one installation with O&D. And we'll meet and watch the film tomorrow and lift and come back on Saturday and get rolling. We got to go one more day in helmets before we can put pads on, and then that's when we'll really kind of see. You can convince yourself of anything when playing football with no pads. It's like playing basketball without a ball. You know what I mean? Who can play and who can't, I don't know. But anyway, fired up to be back at it, fired up to be going into year 3, and with that, I'll open it up.
Can you talk about your quarterback room and what that competition looks like right now?
Yeah, so we got 3 guys that are really competing right now to be the starter, with obviously Wilkie's returning, and then we got Billy Wiles transferred in and Holman Edwards transferred in. We also brought in Ethan Crawford, and he's been cleared to do some things but not contact. He's a true freshman out of Hillcrest in Tuscaloosa. He's going to be a great player as well. And we got a lot of talent in that room, the most we've ever had, a lot of competition for the first time, and just really feel good about. I think we've done to that room kind of what we did at D-line last year. We brought a lot of kids in that can really play, so we're going to roll it out there and let them compete. And saw a lot of good things today,
Can I talk on what's most important for you, the keys, things you want to get accomplished this spring?
Yeah, I think for us is, limiting explosive plays defensively. Defensively we were good at creating explosives, but we were also bad at giving up explosives. And so I think, being a little older and a little better at keeping it in front of us is going to be better. And then obviously offensively, we took huge strides, from where we were year 1 to year 2, but we still wasn't very good. And we think going into year 3, we can really start to see, our offense and what it can be. I think our O-line's in the best place it's been in as far as returners and also talent. And then obviously with the quarterback situation, with a lot of talent being coming in there, I think, what you saw over the last 2 games with us moving the ball, I think. So, defensively getting better at explosives, and then offensively just continuing to improve and becoming what we came here to do. I feel like it's the first time we've really got a fighting chance to run the offense we came here to run. And then special teams, we're a top 25 team in the country. So we got to continue to improve and maybe jump into the top 15, top 10 right there. We got some good work on that today.
How different, if at all,
to the naked eye, not a lot. Coach O'Brien's been an integral part of what we're doing. I mean, like an integral part, especially on the back end and the secondary. So, to the naked eye, not a lot. Obviously, he's got to put his own twist to it. But the way we play defense is the way, our program, from West Alabama to West Georgia to here, we've always played great defense. And we're going to continue to play great defense. I think we got really good players. I think we got a chance to be good there.
How different is it without having Austin there now?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But what are your thoughts on Austin getting the DC job in Florida?
Happy for him. Love him. Happy for him and Tiffany and his family. And love him. Yep.
Is there any difference in year 3 in how you approach the spring overall?
No, we've got a method to what we do. The thing we do have is we got a lot of guys that have played a lot of football. So, there's a fine line with making sure their blade stays sharp and that we don't overwork them. There's only so much tread a tire has. We want to make sure we use the tread when we need to use the tread. For guys like Avery Hoppus, Jay Stanley, Frank Gore, they've been playing 3 years worth of football. So, to go out there and give them 50 reps today, Avery Hobbs knows how to play jack linebacker. Frank knows how to play running back. So it's more of a, hey, let's keep our blade sharp and let's get out and stay fresh. With those guys, now we got a lot of young, we had 71 freshmen sophomores, so we got a lot of young guys that need a lot of work. And so we're kind of transitioning to that.
Where are you guys at health-wise? Obviously Swayze and Hayes and Josh.
Yeah, so Josh and Swayze will not be cleared for spring ball, but they're looking good for the summer. It's going to be great to have them back. Those are 2 great players. Hayes will probably be cleared at some point in spring ball, but he's played a ton of football, so we'll watch the tread on his tire, if you will. B. Hayes, who we lost, was one of our most explosive players on offense last year. He'll be cleared at some point in spring ball. And then Matt Nixon will probably be cleared at some point in spring ball. And then Ethan Crawford won't be cleared till probably the summer because his injury was late in his football season. But they're all out there and working. They're able to do individual. They just can't do contact.
What non-quarterback position group do you look at and get excited about?
Well, everything on defense because we're, our D line's back. We got so many linebackers back. Our depth in the secondary is good. I'm probably most excited about how far we've come in the offensive line room and at quarterback. When you look at when we got here, we had 7 scholarship O-linemen, and we've upgraded considerably. So we've got more of them, and they're better players. They've been with us. Group of 5 offensive lines is a developmental position. You don't normally get transfers that are NFL guys. You have to sign them and develop them and grow them. And we're kind of starting to see the benefits of that now going into year 3. And we got some young guys that can play, along with 4 starters back that were playing really good by the end of the year.
What's punter and kicker looking like for you guys right now?
Yeah, great competition there. So we got Andrew Stein and Jack Tannehill at kicker, who are 2 really good football players. And then at punter, we got Bryce Lofton, and really talented guys that we've got to use this spring to show what they can do.
Do you think that battle will be decided in the spring, or do you foresee that going into the fall?
I think the kids will decide it, Andrew. You know what I mean? I believe in all of them. I think they've all, Stein's made some big kicks here. Jack made huge kicks in high school and was highly recruited. Bryce has got to show this spring that he's ready to be that guy, or we'll go sign one. And he knows that. We've been up front and told him that. He's got first opportunity to do it, and I think they'll determine that. We're going to roll it out there and give them an opportunity every day to show us who deserves it, and they'll decide.
Anything else?